How can Filmora help you make money from YouTube or social media? With Filmora, you can start creating engaging videos, which means more views, and more views means more money. So you can use social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok and Facebook to showcase your work, attract clients, promote your services and earn extra income. Links on how to do all of the above are in the description below. But let's take a look at how Filmora can help you create an engaging YouTube video about wildlife, for example. Right, you see we have 4 pieces of footage here about wildlife that we've taken, and we want to make that into an eye-catching, engaging YouTube video. So what do we need first? The first thing we need to do is put an intro into the video. So I'm going to move them all across by highlighting them and just move them across. I'm going to go to the templates section, and under templates you can see on the left hand side they have all sorts of different categories there, but I'm just going to put wildlife in, or nature, because this is a nature wildlife video. Okay, and the first one that comes up is this one, and I actually quite like that one, so I'm going to use that one straight away. Let's drag and drop it onto the second timeline, and I'm just going to play that through to where I want it to stop, which is about just that bit there. I think I only want a little intro, so I'll chop that there, and I'll move all my footage across now by highlighting it all and dragging it until it corresponds with the first intro. Let's see what that looks like. So nice little quick intro, so it's probably a bit too quick, so I'm going to make that a bit longer. So let's see what that looks like now, and I'll do it just up to there, start with us, that's fine. So I shall now chop that again and chop off the end, I don't need that, and I'll move my footage back to correspond with the intro. Let's look at that now. Yeah, that looks better for the quick intro. Again, this is only an example. Now we've got an intro, we need an outro. Let's go to the end of our footage. Still under templates, you can see we've got a list of ones we can choose there, including end screens, but I'm just going to search for outro. I think I'll use the first one because I can change the background on that. So I'll drag and drop that onto the timeline just above. Then I'll click to replace material. Yeah, that's okay for now. You can change all this if you want to, but again, for demonstration purposes, I'll leave it as it is. I'll go back to the media, and I want to change this background, which is that one there. So I'm going to go to stock media and choose one that I've saved earlier. You can of course use your own. Okay, I'll drag and drop that onto the timeline, and you can see now that's what it'll look like. That's great. I know it's got music, but we're not going to use that one, so we'll just save that for now. Now the intro and the outro are both done. There's your intro, there's your outro, but we don't want that music, so I've left it on a separate timeline so I can mute all of that, and we're going to add our own music. So let's go back to the beginning of the clip, go to audio, music, and search for nature again. Okay, there's plenty to choose from. I'm going to use a paid version of music just because I like the sound of it, but there are plenty of free ones. Just drag and drop that onto the audio timeline. When it comes to the end there, we'd like it to fade out, so I'll just go past the end of the clip slightly, chop the end of the audio by clicking on the scissors, clicking on there and pressing the delete key on your keyboard. And now I want to fade this out slightly by clicking on the little circle or the little dot and dragging it in a bit. So let's see what that sounds like as it fades out. Great, let's see what that looks like from the start so far. Already you can see it's taking shape. What I want to do now is add some text in there, but we don't have a script, so what we can do is go to File, return to our startup window. Yes, I want to save the project I'm working on at the moment. Now from here, if we go to AI Toolbox and choose AI Copywriting, We want the drop down to be a knowledgeable introduction article, and it's going to be about wildlife. Click on generate, and this will generate a script for us. Now it brings up a lot of information in the script, and we don't need all of it, we only want some of it. So what we can do, once it's stopped generating, and you can see there it's generating quite a bit, we can choose any text we want to use, or you can choose all of it. It depends on the length of your video. I'm just going to choose the first paragraph, highlight it all by clicking and dragging your mouse over all of it, then right click and copy. That's copied it to the clipboard. Now we can close that, go back to our project, create project, and double click our project. That's opened the project where we're saved to at the moment. Now what I want to do is go to Titles tab, just drag down any title, it doesn't matter. I've just dragged down a default title, and in there I want to change all this text to our script. So I highlight that and delete it, and I Control V and paste in all our script. Now don't worry that it goes right across there and you can't read it. We're not going to be using this in the final video. What I want to do with this is right click on the text we just created, go to text to speech. This brings up this panel. I want English UK, and I'm going to choose Brian because he sounds a bit like David Attenborough.
Wondershare Creativity Simplified.
So I'm going to use him. I click on that, and then I click on generate on the bottom. Now again, depending on how much text you have there, this could take a minute or two, could even take a few minutes, depending on the amount of words. And it's done. Okay, close that. We don't need this text now because we've got the voiceover. So click on that and delete it. Let's just have a quick look at that. Before we have a look at that, actually, I need to lower this music down. The audio, the music is too loud, I can see there. So I'm just going to go to the volume and drag that right down to maybe 25. Sorry, minus 25. So let's have a look, see what that looks like so far.
In our increasingly urbanized world, it is crucial to remember...
Right, that's a bit low. Let's high the volume up again to maybe minus 18. Give that a go.
In our increasingly urbanized world, it is crucial to remember and appreciate the wonders and beauty of wildlife.
Maybe still a little bit low actually, so I'm going to take that down to minus 12. Because we want to hear that music.
In our increasingly urbanized world...
Yeah, that sounds better. So now we've got an intro, our videos, an outro. We've also got the music, and we've got a voiceover. There's something else we can do. We can create animated subtitles for it. So let's right click on our audio, our voiceover, go to speech to text this time. That brings up this pop-up window. English UK is correct. We don't want to translate it. We want the entire clip selection, and now we want to tick on add automatical active words. Tick that and click OK. Let Filmora work its magic. Right, now that's completed, we can close that box there, and you can see it's added in all the subtitles to the audio, the voiceover. Fantastic. What I want to do is change the style of these subtitles, so click on the first one, go to Titles, and then from here you can choose a template. I'm just going to choose that one. I do have another video, link in the description below, where I go in depth on how you can customize these titles, but for now I'm just going to choose that one there, and I want that to be the same on all the other pieces of text. So if you go down to the bottom right and click apply to all and apply, that changes them all. So as we scroll through, you can see it changes them all. Fantastic, it really is. Let's look at our video from the start.
In our increasingly urbanized world, it is crucial to remember and appreciate the wonders and beauty of wildlife. Wildlife refers to the diverse range of plants and animals that inhabit our planet's natural ecosystems. From the intricate web of life in the rainforests to the vast plains of the savanna, wildlife plays an integral role in maintaining the delicate balance of nature.
There's some at the end there we don't need. So I'll delete all them at the end. Our outro came in too quick really. I'd like that to finish there because it sounds good. So first thing we want to do is drag the audio past that slightly so that it fades out. I'm also going to drag the subscribe now to the end because we want that to be at the end. In fact, I'll drag the audio further so that ends with the actual end clip there. And now we need another piece of footage to go in here. So you can either use your own footage again, or I'm just going to go to stock media and find another piece of wildlife footage. There we go, there's one of an elephant. So I'll still drop that in. Okay, and luckily enough that's longer than what we need, so I'm going to drag that right back and make it end just where subscribe now comes in. Let's go back to the start and try that again.
In our increasingly urbanized world, it is crucial to remember and appreciate the wonders and beauty of wildlife. Wildlife refers to the diverse range of plants and animals that inhabit our planet's natural ecosystems. From the intricate web of life in the rainforests to the vast plains of the savanna, wildlife plays an integral role in maintaining the delicate balance of nature.
And there we have it. How different does that video look from when we very first started? Let me just hide all the other tracks and I'll mute the audio, and this is what we had to begin with. Just our footage, which is lovely footage, don't get me wrong, but the difference it makes by adding all the extra little enhancements that Filmora allows you to add to make an eye-catching, engaging and viewable video. Let's watch it again.
In our increasingly urbanized world, it is crucial to remember and appreciate the wonders and beauty of wildlife.
Now that we've got our great looking footage, there's one more thing we can do in Filmora as we export the video. So click on export, create video, and from here we can create a thumbnail for that video. Click on edit. It'll automatically generate thumbnails that it thinks are interesting for you, but you can also choose your own. So we could use that thumbnail, or we could go along ourselves by dragging the bar here and choosing our own. Let me just find a good thumbnail. I like that one, the wonders and beauty of wildlife. So once you're happy with that, just click on save. There we go. You can edit this further, and there is a link to a video tutorial on how to do this in the description below. And then you can add the thumbnail to the beginning of the clip if you wish. I don't want to. Then simply export your video. You've now got an eye-catching and engaging YouTube video, all done within Filmora. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification icon. That really does help my channel. As always, thanks for watching. Now go have some fun.